The phone kept vibrating on the nightstand like it was nervous to be touched. I didn't reach for it. I just watched it tremble in the dark. My wife was in the shower, water running, steam swallowing her voice as she hummed something careless. Happy. The screen lit up again. Unknown number. No name, no emoji. Just a location pin that blinked once, then stayed. I stared at it longer than I should have. My chest didn't tighten. My hands didn't shake. That scared me more than panic ever could. I picked it up. 4 words followed the pin. You deserve to know? That was the moment something inside me sat back and went quiet, like a judge who had finally heard enough. I didn't confront her. Men who confront too early only hear lies dressed as tears. I watched instead. At breakfast, she avoided my eyes for half a second too long. At dinner, her phone never left her hand. At night, she turned her body away from mine as if sleep itself demanded distance. Small things, precise things. I told myself stories to survive it. Work stress, midlife restlessness. I'm imagining patterns because I'm afraid of losing her. But fear doesn't send location pins. 3 days later, I memorized her routine like a thief planning his own robbery. Gym at 6, coffee at 7, overtime twice a week. On the second overtime night, I followed her, 2 cars behind, headlights off at turns. She parked in front of a house that looked aggressively ordinary. Beige walls, trimmed hedge, lights already on. She didn't hesitate before knocking. That hurt more than anything else. I stayed in the car. I didn't need to see what happened inside. I already knew the shape of betrayal. I was married to it. Back home, I did what I've always done best. I organized chaos. Phone records. Shared cloud backups she forgot she ever gave me access to. Deleted messages that still left timestamps like fingerprints. A man. Older than me. Divorced. Clean reputation. No criminal record. No scandals. He lived 8 miles away. I didn't go there. Not yet. Restraint isn't mercy. It's preparation. When the proof finally arrived, it came quietly. An email confirmation. Hotel receipts. A second phone she hid in the trunk. I laid everything out on the table like evidence at a trial she didn't know had started. That night, I asked her one question. Have you ever been inside that house on Maple Street? She froze. Not confused. Not angry. Cornered. She cried. She begged. She used my name like a weapon, hoping it would cut through my calm. It didn't, because by then I already knew where he lived, and I had already decided how much damage could be done without ever raising my voice. I told her I needed air. I drove toward Maple Street instead. I sat outside his house for a long time, long enough to prove to myself I wasn't acting on impulse. 4 hours later, an ambulance would leave that same driveway, and my wife would learn the truth in a hospital room. The hospital smelled like disinfectant and consequences. I arrived before she did. I wanted the room to be quiet when the truth landed. He was alive. That mattered. Machines whispered around him, doing the work his certainty failed to do. His hands were wrapped, not broken, just restrained. His eyes tracked the door like an animal that had finally learned what a trap feels like. I stood where he could see me. I didn't touch you, I said. My voice didn't rise. It didn't need to. He swallowed. He knew exactly what I meant. I hadn't hit him. I hadn't screamed. I hadn't threatened. I had simply sat at his kitchen table for 4 hours and let him talk. Men like him always do. He told me everything because I asked the right questions and listened like a professional. I recorded nothing. I didn't need to. Confessions sound different when they're given freely. I left when he realized the danger wasn't physical. It was reputational, permanent, clean. When my wife entered the room, she saw him first. Then she saw me. The color drained from her face, as if her body understood before her mind could catch up. She walked slower, each step heavier than the last. "What did you do?" she whispered. I held up my phone. Not photos, not messages. A folder, medical records, HR complaints, an internal investigation request already filed, anonymous, thorough, undeniable. A timeline so precise it couldn't be argued. I had connected dots she didn't even know existed. Her lover wasn't in that bed because of me. He was there because panic finally caught him. I told them everything, he croaked. She turned to him like he had just died. He had, just not the way people usually think. I leaned close to her ear. I didn't take him from you, I said. I took the future you were building behind my back. Her knees buckled. She grabbed the chair to stay upright. No tears from me. No satisfaction either. Just completion. I left before the doctors came back. Before she could ask for forgiveness she hadn't earned. Before she could rewrite the story in her favor. Outside, the air felt sharper. Honest. I didn't feel victorious. I felt finished. Some betrayals don't deserve rage. They deserve clarity. And clarity is colder than revenge. I never saw either of them again. I didn't need to. Because the moment I walked away, I took back something far more valuable than a marriage. Control. And I've never given it away since.